Okay, the next three poems are a trilogy, basically about my muse. Okay? First poem is entitled Sweet Death. Second poem is entitled Desert Blooms. And the third poem is a very long poem that's going to be a video poem. I performed it at Nuit Blanche in Montreal a few months ago with the actual video. So the first poem is entitled Sweet Death. At dawn, you flee the night-long riot of my restless dreams into the secrecy of light. Like the moon at noon, you try to hide in the glare of day. But I see you at the intersection, pretending to wait for traffic to pass. That long black coat, dark glasses, ever-present smoldering cigarette, slipping past a crowd of pragmatic strangers waiting at the streetcar stop. Do you really think you are invisible to me? Go unnoticed in a daily humdrum? You deliberately make yourself seem to further your whims? I'm losing my way because of you, obsessed by your clandestine movements every minute of waking and sleeping. Why do you visit me in the darkest hours when I'm most open, vulnerable, seduce my soul to follow you down forbidden paths of breathtaking intimacy, further and further from the safety, security of the known? I fear for my sanity, but I can't resist your irreverent laugh. Frightened because I can't control you, anticipate what comes next. Are you friend? Enemy? No certainty, no guarantees. All I know that I'm hopelessly addicted. You're more dangerous than heroin, yet I can't leave, go back. Yesterdays no longer live even in memory. Can't remember life before you. Sink deeper and deeper into euphoric amnesia. Each moment I'm near you is sweet death. You murder familiarity, kill the common in me, lure me into your bed of licentious freedom until I'm drunk on wanton irrationality. I sometimes rebel against how effortlessly you seduce me, but in truth I never want it to end. I become paradox with you. All my contradictions collide into one avalanche of ecstasy. Boundaries, rules of conduct, decorum collapse involuntarily in your presence. I'm shaken to my core by your primal gaze, mesmerized by your hypnotic voice. Your touch is fire. I'm fever throughout, burning madman, delirious lover, godless beauty, terror, pain, pleasure, fragility, courage. My heart breaks with joy because of you. Gratitude overflows like a mountain stream in springtime. My shadow disappears into a torrent of illumination, catapults me downstream, head over heels. I drown naked in a blissful ocean of eternity. Second poem of this trilogy, Desert Blooms. Cat o' nine tails muse, evil licks of the lash unleashing, raise their tongue, rude guardian of the blessed damned, I desire only you. Down immoral paths I follow you with total abandon, devouring forbidden fruits of rebellion along our errant way. Willfully challenging every dangerous labyrinth of uncertain outcome, slaying vicious minotaurs of guilt and shame. Here, 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 and here, the many painful scars I flaunt with a warrior's pride. Never doubtful of our unholy love, villainous marriage. No matter the heaped up corpses, stench of fair weather friends, blood relations, past loves, burning out of control on the pyres of daring contrary. Razor tongue, cat o' nine tails muse, evil licks of the lash unleashing, rude guardian of the blessed damned, I trust only you. Don't look back, lest we turn into pillars of stone, heart-stopping, petrified regret, attachment to familiarity, comfort, routine, the norm, now destroyed forever. Only pressing forward, deep, deep, deeper into the desert of no return. Razor tongue, cat of nine tails muse, evil licks of the lash unleashing, rude guardian of the blessed damned, I honor only you. Bleached skeletal remnants stab through mounds of baked dirt, blooming brilliant white cactus flowers scream a skyward yes, shading pregnant dozing king snakes, hissing reptile dreams, undulating multicolored scales, lazily entwining thirsty roots, dangerous solitude, hostile silence, savage nature snarling a terrible multifarious beauty, laughing wickedly at her myriad shadows dancing across our wild eyes. Razor tongue, cat o' nine tails muse, evil licks of the lash unleashing, rude guardian of the blessed damned, I defend only you. Hot blood straining overheated brains, ungodly smirks mask ashen faces, icy chills splinter our manic nerve ends, as this, the longest day of primal rebellion, roars victorious towards sunset. Wandering, fearless and forgotten, draws mercifully to a close. Saffron horizon beckons with a compassionate hand. We too shall rest tonight, twin destinies, bedding down, well-fed before a flaming, mirthful hearth. Home sweet home amongst the ruins of fallen ideals, holding each other close, merging bodiless in a dreamless sleep. Razor tongue, cat o' nine tails muse, evil licks of the lash unleashing, rude guardian of the blessed damned, I love only you. This poem is going to be, as I say, a video poem. It's entitled Post-Pubescent Conspiracy. Raging, apocalyptic, omnipresent, pubescent seductress, spitting spiderweb, irrational contrariety on the brilliant, famous, and forgotten alike. You precocious virgin, who are you? Yes, you, don't fail your mystic eyes when I call you in this standstill moment of misery, ecstasy, hub and first and last thought, first and last breath. Don't feign modesty and humility with me, you mysterious, irreverent beauty. I know you only too well, my diabolical consort, all these many years. Before and beyond where we first met is the last vow to be broken. On Babylon Street, the painted hookers dance, cursing fat squat cocks of the money game. Cross-eyed pictorial hazy fixation, hoary Buddhas, gas, gulp, vexation and vice, spewing dark side Vedas, lazy innards all queasy, incidental, oblivious to the sanctity, night crawlers, mania and madness, decked out in hyperspectral moonbeam lascivious lingerie, off-key drunken song, grinning defeat, whining sirens, discontent, urging anxieties, memories, persisting memories, nauseous memories, the ghostly dead pleading for attention midst the rushing imperaties of daily day-to-day, recurring rock walls, bleeding histories, fading, scratching the hard walls of diminishing return. Anger, pure unadulterated anger at no one, everyone, nothing and everything, betraying mirrors, aging, panic body-mind, grasping for answers to the questioning beast, primordial animal, divine, tortured, cruel. Gaudy, godless pimps ride stiff rockets to gangland ghettos. Saffron sutras weave willowy patterns across holy skies of Skid Row. All neon red bordello hallelujahs. Beggars flaunt embroidered crimson delusions, ply their in-your-face farce on the boulevards of rebellion, hate their impotence more than God, more than allegiance to their subterranean devil. The swirling, confusing misappropriation of fun and funds, joyless joyriders of empty avenue, heavy-handed con of cons, crashing shotgun weddings of the rich and infamous, outcast sensibilities of false starts, stillbirths, incongruous aborted cynicism, endless current of jagged nerves. Oh, my holy blasphemy gutter snipe muse, wallow me in the entrails of tomorrow's visions, insight, outcry, voiceless children damned and damning, burning flesh, wombs, tombs, spinning destinies, blazing comets across heavens of hell-bent, thumbs-up, teethy grin of gin-soaked emaciation generators. Loosen the hangman's coitus coil, ejaculating brainchild of winding rivers, mountaineering hermits, secret banjo, mandolin, yodeling yogis, melting snow-capped Himalayas with devotional heat, the great yes and amen, reverberating, ricocheting off brimstone, shattering finalities with impertinent promise, vows of failure, multitudinous dimensions of protracted profanities, decaying tongues, tight-ass nubile splendor, raising edge, cutting cutting deep, the deep, deep, deepening search for the bone of bones, holy grail substrata of infinite finite, solid core of nevermore. Wailing, wailing, wailing for the mama of mamas, sweet tit of ambrosial poison milk. Kill, kill, kill the limiting reach and reach and reach some more. Die, die, and live, live, live forever in the valley of void and soundlessness, origin of voice, word, exceptional, exquisite taste of taste. All hail and farewell, pubescent underworld of mitigating factors. Goodbye, and hello again and again. Return to here again and again and again. Past, present, future rolled up in one hologram of condensed, concentrated, inclusive openness. Oh, yellow strand of blonde darkness, hollow hooligan of arrivals and departures. Traffic cops, circular roundabouts, zany commuters, disintegrating cityscape of demonic random indeterminism, devil-may-care boutonnieres, glimmering backslide dandyism, predictable as drought on freeways and immortal dust bowl thunderclaps, unknown satori unraveled, unrivaled, holy cow pastures aplenty, overflowing fountain of gushing ambiguity, bellowing bull in the harem of heresy, hovering renegade owl in the holy of holies, whipping boy spread eagle on the altar of altered consciousness, salivating inevitable probe of idyllic phallus, penetrating inconclusiveness, surface pleasure, pain exile among primitives of syntax and linear sound bites, howling wolf submerging timbers of poetic voice, unrequited handsomeness. Oh, dizzy drama of the heroic underbelly, tragic hilarity, boundless delirious desert of the seven seas, wave on wave on wave of churning absence, black hole of the whole damn thing of things, sphinx wings, maniacal mudras, mantras, mandalas, tongues afire with lies, truths, and probabilities, prostituting chastity, offering her soul for the pretty price of icy niceties, life, liberty, and a pursuit of perpetual confidence hidden among naysayers, hesitant, hiccuping hypocrites, hallucinating mandatory storytelling, mercenary fakirs of the noblesse oblige, swineherds and middle classlessness, gargling, spitting the profane cute propensity for money, fame, eyes, and the prize. Where are the graveyards of grave years now that the jig is up, punchline delivered with wacko effect? Tell me, you slavish slut, borderline personality, slot machine, irregularity, Johnny-come-lately of blatant humanity, beyond the boondocks of suburban banality, knee-slapping bipolarity, schizophrenia, various and sundry entrapments of medical mafia hitmen, childlike touch divinity here and now, pre-verbal halcyon absurdity. Back and forth in a continuum of digital diabetes, vulvas of voluptuous vulnerability masquerading as monotheism. Oh, gods and goddesses of the plural tongue, many-headed, one mind roaming wild hills of psychic fallibility, megalomania of unhistorical proportions, many-bodied, undefined, unrefined, unbound, unedited, one-of-a-kind ignorance killer, underground compassion on the lamb, hiding out with gypsies, unbridled caravan of curious calamity, traversing great deserts of loneliness, isolation, anonymity, no winners of accolades in the marketplace of sprawling, choking academic vines, media suckers, cheap thrill pill pushers, hoopla, tin pot despotism, cybernetic robots, engineering raw forces, sperm halos, reversal of misfortune, post-human linguist paradox, morphing paraphernalia, disassembling virtual objects, posing as real in the ephemeral ballyhoo of scientific schemata. Outstretched palms, imitation preponderant stigmata, internal wheelhouse of the permanent impermanence, droopy-eyed censors of the unpredictable, unflavored banquet of thorns. Oh, inverted Christ of pagan promised land, otherworldly promiscuity. How long have you languished in the furrowed foreheads of tongue-tied clairvoyance? How long has your ecstasy been repressed by logical clarity of blind seers? Pain of overfullness branded on your sweet arms of love. Your evil misunderstood as misleading irony. Your good represented as tainted infidelity. Battlefield bliss explodes the image-mongering prison of dualities, takes all paths simultaneously, intoxicates rationality in a lover's madness, destroys limits of flesh, blood, sinew, breaking hearts, bleeding brains retroactively strained to explain the way taken to usurp your regal a priori. yet your primal laughter echoes off the false ceilings of mortal pragmatism. Forever, forever, forever. Oh.